We are so excited to be on mission together. I tell you what, it seems to be that God is doing a lot around the ministries here at South, but that's not because of some program that we have made or produced or some music that we make. Instead, it's about you and I faithfully following after God and seeing what God is doing through our lives. We've been talking about being on mission, and for us, that means helping people find and follow Jesus. Why do we do that? Because God came pursuing us. He was the first missionary, the first one on mission to restore all of us. And I tell you what, we're going to make a connection this coming Sunday at our 9 and 10:15 worship expressions. And we're going to be talking about this, that God has pursued us, but in that pursuit and that love he's given us, he blesses us to be a blessing to other people. And that means our lives are lived on mission. And I'm so excited to see how when we faithfully pursue him together, when we faithfully spend time both personally and corporately with God, that we be with Jesus. And when we personally and corporately strive to become like Jesus, and when we then faithfully do the kind of ministry things that Jesus did, things happen. And I'm so excited to report to you that this Sunday, we are going to have at least 5 more baptisms in our 10:15 service. That means 5 individuals who have put their trust into Jesus through the ministries, through the people of this church community. And that's so exciting to know that people are finding the blessing of God here. Their lives are being changed and transformed, and that they are then making a public profession of that. Tell you what, though, we're focusing on being mission. And so the next week, on January the 21st, we have a special Sunday. And so I need to highlight this. During that special service, we're going to have one combined 9 o'clock and 10:15 are going to come together at 10:15, and we're going to look at the mission God has given us and how we're participating and seeing that being fulfilled in concentric circles outward, starting right here in the church, but then with our local and regional missional partners, and then out to our global missional partners. And all those mission partners, both locally and globally, are going to be here or have a representative here, and it's going to be really exciting. We're going to have a meal to follow that, and then you're going to hear from a few of these partners and missionaries. It's going to be wonderful. The last mention is this, and you do not want to miss this, so mark it down on your calendar. Even right now, just pause this and say, okay, I'm going to need to mark this down. Next Wednesday evening, we have Kelly and Rhonda Phillips from Pink Door Berlin, and they're one of the people we partner with globally. I tell you what, I've taken quite a few mission trips, experiences, and I've never been more moved than I was when I went to Berlin several years ago. You're going to love to hear from Kelly and Rhonda. You want to come out and be a part of this next Wednesday at 6 o'clock. It's going to be a special night. We're going to have some cookies and some coffee and some treat. It's going to be a good evening. Plan now to come out and join us. I tell you, you'll find more information in our Compass Update newsletter. You'll find it around here somewhere. And just see the many things that God has going on around here and how you can be a part of the mission.